One picture painted of a post-Brexit Britain is an open outward country doing trade deals with the US, China and India. But how realistic is this? We interviewed Adrian Walker, Head of Global Transaction Banking for Lloyds Bank, about the UK's trade outlook. So Adrian, we've had the vote on leaving the European Union and we've had a bit of time for the dust to settle. Where are we looking at from a trade point of view? I mean, what have been the changes since the vote was held?
Well, it's uncertainty mixed with opportunity. So uncertainty in the sense that clients are still being cautious around committing to long-term strategic investments. Opportunity because the currency impact of Brexit has given a greater conditions to grow exports around the country. And we're seeing something like 40% of UK corporates are expecting to see their UK exports grow in the next 6 months.
Okay, so there's a bit of good news there.
Yeah.
But obviously we've been in the European Union for 40 years. Yeah. So we've established these very firm trading ties with the other countries in Europe. I mean, it's obviously going to be a bit of a shock.
Mm. Well, it's a hugely important trading nation for us. I mean, that we mustn't lose sight of that. About half of UK's imports and exports go to the EU. But actually, the nature of that relationship has been changing already. There's already an increasing amount of global trade going on outside of the EU by the UK. And I think what the opportunity that Brexit creates is to just accelerate that, whilst also maintaining effective and important relationships with our EU partners.
Okay, because one of the things that the pro-leave campaign has said is, look, if we're outside of the European Union, we'll be able to do bespoke trade deals with major countries, Brazil, China, India. We're talking about the United States, you know. Do you see a lot of upside in those kinds of arrangements?
Well, I mean, I think what it creates is an opportunity to go and negotiate bilateral agreements which absolutely play to the strengths of the UK economy. And because they're bilateral, in theory, they should be faster and easier to negotiate, which creates some opportunity, I think, for the UK to accelerate its growth.
Now, it's obviously an uncertain period. I mean, how can banks like Lloyds help customers to adapt to this transitional period?
Well, I think first of all we need to be there. It's a core purpose of a bank is to facilitate trade and commerce throughout the economy, and this is an important time for banks to step up and make sure we're there for that. We also need to help provide our clients with insight. When I speak to my customers, one of the first things they ask me is, how do I do it? How do I trade abroad for the first time? And so we've just launched our own international trade portal that provides that insight to our clients to enable them to trade abroad for the first time in different countries. And the third thing, of course, is we need to help them provide the right products to facilitate trade, which mitigates risk, which is a key determinant, of course, for all of our clients. And in that way, I think the banks have a real duty to collaborate together to create the right products in order to mitigate those risks for our clients who are trading abroad for the first time or a different counterparty for the first time.
So very interesting that you say, you know, there are clients there who are thinking of trading abroad for the first time, taking advantage of what they see as the opportunities post-Brexit.
Absolutely, and in the Helping Britain Prosper pledge for Lloyds Bank, we're committing to support 25,000 new businesses export and import for the first time by 2020.
Thank you very much, Adrian.
Thank you.